Oh, look who's in here already. What's up? Dr. Fire Chicken, the mad producer for the Normie Quest. So, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and pin messages. All right, let me fire up. Let's see. Gonna turn on a kick. Okay, next is Twitch. We get Pump Fun on. Will be a studio paste next. Go live. Last but not least, we got X. Create broadcast. What do we put it under? Entertainment? Sure. OBS Studio source. And turn on create broadcast. And post. Wonder if I should start a spaces. Might as well. Create your space. Only people you invite to speak. Choose none. All right, let me see. Can I add this to stream? Website, camera, background music, host mics. Oh yeah, X feed. There you go. Look at that. Now people can ask questions if they want. All right. I'm gonna start off with, actually, let me get myself a I got my cold snack, but my, can I say it on X? Probably. My cigar. I'm so used to TikTok where if you say that, you'll immediately get a ban, not a ban, but like a notification saying, warning, you are having too good of a time. You doing a space? Damn, that would make 3 spaces for me. Oh, you don't, it's all good, man. If you got stuff to do, no problem. I just want to play for like 30 minutes before I gotta go home and eat. I've literally been working all morning downstairs, getting all the orders ready. I had to fill a bunch of products. All right. How's the audio's good? On my way for a bit. Was there any other changes recently? I think the music might be too loud. Hold on. Oh, you bitch. I died already? Damn. I forgot to turn on the auto thingamajigger. Space settings. How do I even do this? I forgot. Microphone settings. Oh, there we go. Are you able to talk now?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, okay, cool. Not gonna lie, I've been waiting to get up here to, this is like my chill out for 30 minutes. Like, you know, I've been grinding all day in the downstairs on the brand. So this is my unplug moment. How's your Monday so far?
Been a good day, man. I got done with clinic a little bit early on a Monday, and that's actually pretty rare for me.
Yeah.
Got to get on a trip for a little while, actually for quite a while, and talked, and then you came on later and talked a little bit more, and then gone on with Pocoho and Vara, and been talking with a few other people about that Only Rose thing and a few other things. So been a good day.
Nice. Yeah, we got up. Alarm went off at like 5:25. We got to the gym. Jesse and I came home, had a killer workout. I added some cardio to the end of the workout now. So we're going to do about 15 to 30 minutes of cardio on the elliptical at like 3.5 speed and at like a 6 to 12% incline.
That's cool.
I think we're gonna do a hot tub live stream a little bit later on tonight. We're both gonna try jumping on our Rumble accounts and seeing how that goes, because TikTok is horrible. Every time we go live, we get all kinds of like warnings.
Yeah, all that changed. Change ownership. Change who you are. But we didn't give them really much choice.
Yeah. So it never used to be like that?
It was very open until, our current administration attacked TikTok and said they were going to kick them out of the whole world unless they let us buy them, and then they negotiated who they wanted to buy them, and that's who we have now.
Wow. Now I understand why a lot of the friends and people that I used to follow on Instagram that were doing stuff on TikTok all went over to Rumble.
Rumble's like the rebels, man.
Yeah.
It's like, it's very just speak your mind. There's going to be some trash. There's going to be some shit, and that goes to either side. But they just let it roll. So, which is the way it should be.
Yeah.
If you don't like something, don't watch it. If you don't agree with something, don't comment it. Don't watch it. Get offended, move on.
I know people are so easily offended these days. It's like, don't get your underwear in a wad.
Yeah, it's like.
The Rug King looked a little different.
I used to watch Rumble quite a bit. I used to watch some guys I did crypto with a long time ago. They started going over there, and I got the Rumble Premium to watch them, and then they kind of quit. And so I haven't been over there much, but I still have a Rumble Premium. So I need to start going on there when you're there and interacting, because that should help a little bit.
Yeah.
And you get a lot more, like if somebody super chats or whatever it is on Rumble, they give you a shout out or whatever. You get way more of the money than YouTube. YouTube takes like half or something.
That's what I heard, yeah. That's what Jesse was like. I guess with TikTok, any donations that people do, they take like 80% or something ridiculous.
Yeah, it's stupid, yeah. They're like, oh yeah, thanks for your money. I got a few minutes, then I'm gonna have to put little man to bed, but I'll keep listening in. Let's see. I've done a bunch of stuff the last 24, 36 hours, but it's all background stuff that you can't see in the actual game. So.
It looked like the Rug King looked a little different on
he's a little bit different, interacts a little bit different. I've still got to go back and test that a little bit. So if you see him and something looks weird, just let me know.
It looked good, actually.
Good.
Yeah, I liked his little outfit. I noticed that some of the bosses are starting to do stuff like they like kind of glitch for a second and then like pew or shoot, which I think is cool.
Yeah, there's some stutter steps and some hesitations and then some moving.
When I was talking to Trip today, telling him about putting some of the, like every week have like a different Pokemon card. And he's like, oh, download this app so that way you know you're not giving away some expensive card. So I downloaded the 2 apps that he had me get, and I only scanned 1 card so far, but it was like worth $42. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was the first one I scanned.
Yeah, dude, you probably have some crazy stuff.
Like, didn't even really realize it. I knew the box was expensive, you know, just because I found a couple of sealed boxes, but I didn't know individual cards were like that.
But even some of those cards that are worth a little bit more, it's like, okay, do a several week thing or a month-long thing, pushing up to that.
Yeah, maybe like some smaller cards weekly, and then every month the big boy goes up or something.
Yeah,
I think it would be fun. Definitely give people a reason to play.
Well, it's a different audience.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just like anything. When a crowd starts forming, it brings even more, more people. It's like, if you were to see 3 taco stands on the side of the road and one of them has a whole bunch of people at it, you're probably going to go to the one with a whole bunch of people just because you're like, oh, what's going on here? Oh. Love these backgrounds. Yo, what's up, Bex?
Yeah, how you doing? I'm good.
Good. Just getting in a little Normie Quest gameplay before I head home.
Yeah, I see you doing that, and you've been really, you're really enjoying the game, right?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, the game looks good.
Plus, I don't know if you heard too, but I plan on doing some like leaderboard like every week, doing some Pokemon card giveaways, and then at the end, like at the end of the month, I'll do like a big one.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Get some, fun, things added to the game.
Yeah.
To get more people locked in on the game.
Yeah.
And all the leaderboard stuff's already built. And per level, per world, per overall, we can set any parameter that we want.
Oh, okay, cool. That's nice. I can't wait. Like I keep saying, I can't wait for it to go live. So I can, start playing and, see how it looks. Okay, like to play the game, we need to connect to wallet or something, or just base.
You can play, I think, up to level or world 2 for absolutely free, and then after that, I think you connect a wallet, and so you get like all the additional levels. And then what did we? I think we had it at like $5 or something, right?
Yeah. So right now, the first 2 worlds, which is 6 levels, plus the hidden levels inside of those are free. And then there's 2 premium tiers. The first one is either $5 or $7. It kind of depends on the token price. And we can change that week to week, day to day, whatever, to make it whatever we want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
So the first premium tier goes from like 3 to 8 or 3 to 7. The next premium tier is like, I think it's $40 or $50 worth of Normie. And then that takes you from like 8 to, I believe, 13 or 14. And then the VIP level, which we can set at a higher token amount, or, qualify if you win a certain level for the week, we can grant you access for a few weeks to the VIP stuff. And then that takes you all the way up to 21. And there's actually a lounge for the VIP stuff. We may do that for the premium. But like there's a daily wheel to spin for like extra power-ups. There's a place where you can buy extra things, or we have literally anything we want to do. That'll be kind of the hub of the giveaway hub, or whatever we want to do.
That'll be so cool. And then I think too, we could even, maybe we can have you know, like if you're a holder and you spin the wheel, you can actually win some tokens. Is that possible? Like some more Normie?
Yeah, like we can win tokens from there, because if the wallet's connected to show ownership, if you hit the wheel, then it'll automatically airdrop to you. We can hide things in the worlds that if you go into the bottom level and happen to find just the right spot, hey, there's 1,000 Normie tokens or something, it automatically gets airdropped to you.
Oh yeah.
That's all the background functionality I've been building. And then even, you know, on the free worlds, the between the world screens, it'll start to say, you know, these are the free worlds if you want to get into the giveaways, or if you want to win this Pokemon card this week or this month. We can showcase the things that we're doing as giveaways in those in between level screens.
That's so cool.
Wow, that's so cool.
So it's just basically, hey, here's something, have fun, enjoy it. Here's who we are. You know, $5-10 worth of a token's nothing.
Yeah.
Enjoy some more. Here's the things we do. If you are a grinder and you compete in the weekly thing and you happen to get the max score for a level, then hey, here's VIP for a week or 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
There's lots of different ways to engage in people, where we want to give people a chance. If you have $5 and you hold our token and you believe in what we're doing, you still have the chance to get into those higher things, even if it's a time limited thing.
Yeah.
And go from there.
Yeah, like you get VIP access.
And you can reward that to people. You know, if you have somebody out there that's working their bag and they're posting all the time and you want to grant them access, we have the ability to do that.
Yeah, that would be rad. Plus, be like, okay, here's a, you know, 1,000 Normie tokens, and then you get access to the game for, you know, a few days or something.
That's one of the things, like even with the remotes, I was like, if you sold a remote, it's skinned. You could, I think we can make a way for, like, even with the remotes, and like, send this, connect your wallet, go to here, put in this code, you get so many tokens and it gets you access to whatever level for X amount of time, all as a package.
Yeah, that's on a whole nother level. That's awesome.
Also, I wanted to ask you, anything we kind of link to TLT, the other projects, or just on Normie, something like that?
Yeah, like if we have another project approach us and they're like, hey, you know, we love what you guys are doing, you want us to feature us for a week or a month, they can have giveaways. We can build that into our daily thing or our weekly thing, and there's so much we can do. It's literally just limited by the imagination.
I'm even thinking too to have like the daily, you know, wheel spin or whatever. I can even put, you know, because I have a lot of other people that I support, and like including your project. Yeah, I'd love to have, you know, you win like some Cluckin' or some Pokaho. You know, I could also put a little bit of that in the wheel, so it's not, you know, so I'm kind of spreading the love.
Yeah. Yep. All is possible. And that's all the back end stuff I have built with Cluckin' and the airdropper and all that Helios stuff, and it's all there. So anything we need to do, we can do.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Man, what a blessing to have met you. Because to go from a couple of weeks ago, like just like, hey, I want to try to build something like this, and you're like, I think I can do it. Like, dude, this is ridiculous. Even Trip was telling me, he's like, this is like you know, like top tier game.
Yeah. And the game's like half of it. Once we get the background stuff to make it interactive, and like the airdrops, and that's where the cool shit's at.
Imagine having an airdrop
we could
come
literally
on the
hide
screen.
anywhere. We could have a project hide. They could say, hey, we want to give you so many tokens. I can go in and program 5 chests to be hidden randomly along all the levels, and who's ever connected and they come across it, it just automatically airdrops them that token.
That'd be cool. Little puzzles or something.
Yeah, just anything. Like, and that's what I figured out. Like, I guess it's, Cluck, we've been doing this for, I don't know. Whenever we joined the hackathon, it was that moment of, if you have the imagination, you have the patience, you buy the right tools, you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the AI does. And it's just sticking with it and going. And, you know, I argue with Claude every day. And it's like, I'm like, no, we can do this. We just have to figure out how. And then other things, I'm like, here's an idea, and it builds all of it. And it's like, oh shit, I thought that would take 2 days, and it did it in 20 minutes.
That's crazy.
And then there's other things that you're like, this is the simplest idea on the planet, and it literally took us 2 days. Like, what the hell is going on?
That's how it is with like art generation. Sometimes I'll have it do something, and I'm like, over and over and over, and it just gets worse and worse. Finally, I'm like, forget it, delete it, and then start over, and then it gets it the first try.
I literally built in the Claude 2 days ago the keep it simple, stupid skill.
Yeah.
Don't overthink things. If something's overwhelming, if you calculate that you're spending an exuberant amount of time on something, that's back up and think about what we're doing and look at it differently. And that's where I've been getting into, going into these different repos and picking up different skills. And so even I've been learning the last, week or two of like, how do we make this better? How do we make this something that, like you were talking about the different specials or the seasons or the holidays.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do we build this to where we just go, okay, you know what? This week is Pokaho week, and there's hidden Pokaho things everywhere. And if you come across that, like, how do we make it to where we can customize it week to week, but it's not like rebuilding stuff? And so that's what I've been working on the past couple of days.
That's gonna be awesome. All the little, you could even do random airdrops. Just like, let's say you complete something in a certain amount of time, you get every single object or whatever, and then it's like, oh, you get this little airdrop of random, some tokens or something. But they're not going to know that. It'll just kind of be kind of Easter eggs.
At the same time, you got to build it into the game. It's got to pause the game. It's got to say, congratulations, you found this.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to receive this airdrop. Go check your wallet, make sure it's there. Because if you just pass it and you don't see it, you might miss it.
Yeah.
But if you make a moment of it, of like, hey, you found this randomly in the middle of nowhere, or you hit this on the wheel, and this is what we sent you, and here's a built-in X automatic poster that you can tell people that you just got this. Like, that's what the locker and like those little X posts at the end, that whole function is built in anywhere. If you win something, you can click a link, it'll automatically take you to X, and you can announce it.
Oh, dude, talk about easy money.
That just takes away, because even if it's a copy paste, it's like, I gotta copy this, and I gotta go there, and I gotta paste it. But if I put you a link there and it takes you there, and the post is already built, and you just gotta hit send, you're a lot more likely to do it.
Yep. I found in retail with the business, the easier I can get the customer to buy said product, the better. Like, it literally spoon feed them, and then boom, you get the sale.
Yep.
But if they have to click too many things and go back, they're like, I'll do it later.
No. Yep, I'll do it later. Never happens.
Never happens.
So, when I first saw these X post generator things, I'm like, it's dumb. I could just make my own post. I'm like, you know what? That actually makes sense. It's taken several months of seeing it, especially if you're doing something like on that locker. Like, I lock tokens. I should be proud of that, right? I'm doing that for the community. I should want to put something out there.
Yeah.
Or if I win something, if I'm playing this cool game that's cool, I should want to put something out there. Like the posting about the spaces or being appreciative, and the people that do that over and over, it's like, that's what feeds a system.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask: is there like a storyline? There's a storyline to the game, and will there be like a kind of final boss, something like that? Mm.
Yeah. What's the final boss right now? Is this? I forgot who it was. It's
Well, we've got the moon guy. So, we had Michael Saylor and the MicroStrategy thing. That was the end. And then we decided to make it the moon level. But that's just a tease to the things that are coming after that. So,
yeah, because there's how many levels right now?
there's 21 worlds, 3 levels per world. I think there's 18 hidden levels within the different worlds.
Damn. I haven't even found them all then.
Yeah, the underground worlds are the ones that will hide the most tokens and the most stuff, and they're going to be very important for certain things, because if you take the time and the effort and you go down there and you look around and happen to spend a little bit of extra time, then that's what gives you a little bit of advantage on a leaderboard.
Yeah.
And there'll be more. Because, things like this, we're trying to make it fun. We're trying to make it interactive. We want people to keep moving forward. We want there to be new worlds and new things and new ideas. And I mean, it's almost like South Park. You just want to keep making it relevant.
Yep.
The next world, a little bit different. The next world, you talked about the rugs and the big things. It's like there's a Pepe level, and then there's this. And then if there's something big in the crypto world that happens, well, shit, we can make a world in an hour about something that happened today.
Wow.
That's what I'm building. That's what I want. Because when you look at the South Parks and you look at the things like that, they stay relevant by update.
That's crazy.
And, if we're going to do this, let's do it. And
that's awesome. I just thought of something right now with the keys. Let's say like there's at the very end, if you were to collect an object or like a smaller key in every single level or wherever they're at, then at the end of that you could open up a chest, or it'll appear
like a chest or a portal or any of those cool things. Yes.
And then inside there you got a chest, you got a couple of air or sacks of other coins, whatever I want to put in there, like that to me, like gaming point of view, like that's cool.
Yeah, and the achievements. So like if you find every underground world, even some that are really hidden, then you get a prize or a certificate NFT, which is not like a true NFT, but there's ways we can, like that's what I do with Cluck North. If you finish the school, you put a Solana address in, I send you a little bit of Cluck and you get this little certificate NFT.
Yeah.
But that certificate NFT stays in that wallet, and I know where all those are. And later we can do cool shit with that. And we can do the same thing with this. We could do, what I'm excited about is Shane, the guy that's building this Only Rose platform and NFT marketplace that's both EVM and Solana. Now we can mint stuff there. We can mint that. We can build that into the game. And I know him as the background. We can make this work perfectly.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, David, I don't saw you defeating the Vault boss, something like that. That was on the YouTube.
The world's boss?
Yeah, like the boss with the suits. I don't saw you defeating him on the YouTube, because I'm watching like the YouTube live right on the space. Yeah. It's really cool.
Yeah. And we're building like every world, there's a little boss at the end. As we move forward, we may make some of them harder. Like it is a little bit harder, like at the end of World 2, because it's the end of the freemium part. And then at the end of each tiered level, it's a little bit more difficult. But those are all things we change. I've also got this really big dashboard that everybody that's beta testing, every single time they lose a heart, I know where that's at. Every time they don't pass the world, I know where that's at. If there's so many people, like if there's 500 deaths and nobody's finishing a level, obviously that's too difficult.
Yeah.
And it tells me exactly where that's at, and we can go change right there at that one spot. And so that's the cool stuff built in. It's like it's self-diagnostic. It sends self-alerts. You fix that alert, then you find the next weak spot. And
That's crazy, man. Like,
yeah, no, I'm proud of it.
yeah.
David, I want to ask a question. It's kind of like a question that doesn't really, go with what. When you planned of, building Normie, did you expect that, something like this can, happen, or you believe that it will happen because, the
Like the project itself?
Yeah, the project itself, yes.
Yeah, I'm like I said, when I took it over, when they rugged it, I thought about it for a while, and I was like, it's just too good to just let it die. And coming from real world business, I know I have like 9 years of experience, and I was like, yeah, I want to use Normie as like the Web3, my other legendary build. So that's why I decided to take it over and start plucking away at it. And tell you what, it's a lot harder to build in the real world than it is Web3. So I figured if I can do the real world, I could definitely do Web3. And here we are, like almost 9 months later. Market cap's at $740,000. I'm meeting people on Spaces, like meeting people like Dr. Fire Chicken here and other people that believe in it. And it's just going to keep getting more solid, bigger, just like a real brand, year by year, stronger, more deals, partnerships. It's going to be one of many legendary products that I'm, going to be associated with.
Yeah, it's really great. And for you to do this with building 2 projects, like, wow, I don't think I've actually seen someone that to build 2 projects and be successful at both. Honestly, I haven't seen actually, like, you're like one of like the first people. That's why you see I've been supporting since the first day we connected and all that, because it's very rare seeing someone that has a passion for the project. He hasn't given up or anything, because a lot of people would have given up on the project, but you keep showing up in the good times, in the bad times, when things are going smoothly, and keep showing up and keep
Yeah, that's just the way I was born, and I think my work ethic was that way as well. So running a brand plus Normie plus the luxurious lounge, plus everything else we do. We're just about to open up a private speakeasy cigar lounge on top of that, and I love it.
Yeah, nice. I've been watching the live with those projects. I think the influencer, forgotten his name. I've been on the YouTube. I actually prefer YouTube to watching on Pump, because Pump can be a little bit glitchy and all that.
Well, yeah. Right now I'm broadcasting on YouTube, Pump Fun, Twitch, Kick, and then on X as well. All run through OBS Studio.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm also watching the game test on YouTube. Yeah.
Yep, I love it, man. If we're building right now in this, the what I just call like the stormy weather, imagine when everything turns around. all of us projects that have been here showing up on the bad days. I mean, shoot, Solana's at what, $73 right now? I'm pretty sure it's going to get back up to 250 to 300.
Oh yeah, it can get there quickly.
Yeah.
And that's what I was telling Trip earlier. I'm like, when everybody's coming together, you got people doing stuff right now. Those are the people you want to hang out with. These are the things you want to be doing. Because we've been through this. There's some of us been through this. And, you know, 4 or 5 years ago, I was like, oh man, this sucks. It's the end of the world. It's like, no, this is the best time.
Yeah.
This is the best time to be doing this. And 4 years ago, when people told me that, I'm like, you're an idiot. Like, whatever. I'm like, nope, it was the smartest people I ever knew.
Those are the people that are going to come back around and be like, what did you do? Be like, oh, I got in here when everybody said, you know, run. You know, just like the guys that you see get interviewed on Instagram, like, oh, what did you do? What do you do for your millions? Oh, I bought Bitcoin when it was at $400.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Well, it's like when, you know, Solana had its big run up and then it went to $8 and everybody's like, oh, it's done. It's the end of the world. And I was like, man, I should buy some of that. I never did. And then it goes back to 300. You know?
Yeah. I bought Solana like 2 or 3 years ago when it was at like $5 or something, $5 or $8. It was really low, and I didn't.
Yeah,
you know,
it went down to like 780 to 8 for a little bit.
Yeah. So I bought some. That was when I was on Ethereum, and when a couple of the guys that I was talking to all the time on YouTube, they said, you know, pick up some XRP, get yourself some Solana, and there was like a few other ones that I bought, and I just bought it and forgot it. And then when Solana started coming back up and everybody was all talking about it, I'm like, oh, I think I bought some of that. And I bought a couple $1,000s worth, and I think it was, you know, my couple thousand when I sold it was in like the 20s or $30,000. That's actually what the money I used to start buying crypto on Solana. And then I got into, and back then it was like any project you buy and you were making money on it. It was, you know, nowadays people get excited for a 1x, you know, back then was like,
yeah,
everything
like,
was a 10x or 100x.
Did you brush your teeth, buddy? Yeah. I remember when I first got in, it was like right about the time Safe Moon started, and it was like everything. It was just like everything. You just buy anything. It was like, oh, $50 a day, $100 a day.
Yeah.
No big deal. And then made a ridiculous amount of money with Safe Moon and watching them destroy everything. And then I got into, one of the original real Trump tokens.
Oh.
And it was like the most scammy thing you could ever come up with. It was send one BNB to this wallet, and when we launch, we'll send you your percentage of tokens. And BNB at that time was like $500, right before it went up to 660 and then crashed. And so I sent $500 and I was like, oh, I'll never see this money again. It's you know, whatever. I made it on another project. Let's just try this, see what happens. And it was literally a month and a half. And then they finally sent your tokens, and then it just sat there and did nothing. And then that $500 was $10,000. And I was like, yeah, I should sell out. And then it was $2,000. And then it was $400. And I was like, shit, I'll just sit on this. And then one day, like 2, 3, 4 months later, it went to like 25 grand. And I was like, fuck it, I'm out. And I didn't know shit about liquidity. I raped that project.
Yep.
Man. But I got that money. I took like that 20-something grand, and that's what I invested with for like 3-4 years.
Yeah.
And, you know, when I started my own project, you know, obviously I put back money in and all that, because the dumbest thing you can do is start your own project. But we're going to make it work.
We will.
We're going to make it work.
It must be done.
But no, it was crazy. It was just like, man, it was like these lightning things. And then I'd gotten in on this group about the same time as all this was going on, and we watched this YouTuber, and that's how I met a lot of people that I know. And this YouTuber was screwing all of us, and he was selling on us. And we decided, well, let's start our own token. And so we started what was called the DYOR token, which is hilarious because there's another scammer amongst us that ended up screwing us all over.
Oh gosh.
But, you know, we launched at like a 4,000 market cap. And supposedly at the moment, you know, it was like, oh, I made a mistake on the launch. I minted too many tokens. And so I just bought a ridiculous amount of this token because it was so cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And that damn thing went from 4,000 market cap to 40 million.
Oh my gosh.
And that's back when like CMC meant something and CoinGecko meant something. I mean, I cashed out $25,000 on a Sunday morning at 3 a.m. and it didn't even make a red candle. That's how stupid it was. But it was all fake because the guy was splitting LP pairs, and there was I held more than the whole liquidity pool, and that's why I got into liquidity and like learning that whole thing.
Oh man.
And like how I do things now, I'm like, okay, we learned some things. But I got a lot of people into that, and they got hosed, and that's when I left the space for quite a while. And I spent about a year and a half away. And that's where the fire chicken thing came from, was, you know, getting back into the space, the regrowth, the being reborn, the rising from the ashes, or whatever you want to call it. And I was like, you know what, if we're going to do this, I'm going to do this my way. I'd also, after that whole thing happened with DYOR, I was helping a group run a big project, and it was like veteran based, and like we did I think it was 1,300 BNB pre-sale, and
Whoa.
BNB was $500. So
Wow.
do the math. That's what people sent me to an individual wallet, and I was just sitting on it.
Jeez.
You know, and then we launched that token with too much liquidity. The price couldn't move. We took 80% of that and put it in liquidity. Well, hell, you can't make the price move, so nobody gives you shit. We made a stable token.
It just was going sideways.
Yeah, and then BNB went from 660 down to, you know, by the time we called it quits, it was like 300, you know. So lost $250,000 just off of the price of BNB chain. And so that's where I got burnt out and quit, and because I got hooked up with the wrong people. And so that's why I've been very independent. And you're actually the first person that I've really worked with in the space, period, because of previous traumas. But
Yeah, can't trust anybody.
you got you've got the background businesses, the real, it's the real deal.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I knew a lot of projects 2-3 years ago that the actual dev, the person behind it, great idea, good worker and all that, but the problem is the team or the people that got involved, you know, they ended up poisoning the meal, and then the projects died.
And that's why with Fire Chicken and that, it's like, it's me, that's it.
Yep.
And that's pretty much how we'll keep it. We'll do things with Normie, and we'll do things with people that we really, really trust and that prove themselves. But as far as the team, I'm it.
Yep.
So.
Same here. Early on, I can't tell you how many people were approaching me like, "Oh, let me help. Give me some of the supply." I'm like, no. I'm like, if I built a real brand in the real world by myself, without investors, without banks and all that, like I could do it here, you know, like you don't really, I'm not here to make a whole bunch of money off of people. I'm here to build something. I'll make money off of the merch and like other things, you know, versus the token. Like I don't need the money from the crypto. I'm just, you know, tired of everything rugs. I mean, like I go and look at half of the projects that I bought into and like made a little bit of money, and I go back like, oh, wonder how they're doing. Gone. Like everybody. Gone. It's too easy for people to just walk away. Oh, it didn't work.
Yeah, and that's the problem with the whole space is when we make it so easy to launch something, so easy to do something. It's like those platforms are making money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm pissed off at Bags right now because we did this whole hackathon and there was supposed to be 100 winners and they ended up doing like 20, and they're not supporting the winners either. But they keep posting every day like Bags is for winners, and it's like, well, you got to a fifth of your winners. Let's go.
It's like me with Elon. It's like, bro,
Yeah,
I got
exactly.
two
Yeah.
badass projects that I'm running off of your platform. I'm live streaming right now, even though only like 5 people show up, and you guys haven't done shit for me.
Yeah.
The bag of TLT that I sent him off the rip at one point was worth like $360,000.
Dude, that was crazy.
Not even a follow, nothing.
What's up, Pro Mod? I see you. I heard you, Pro Mod.
Oh, hey, what's up?
What up, bro? How y'all doing?
Good. Just
Doing alright? Yeah.
getting my daily fix.
What's good, Jack?
We're just hanging out.
Right.
David's testing the Normie Quest and
Yeah. Hi,
Getting
Evex.
ready.
Hi. Hi,
getting
Evex.
ready to get that out to more people for testing, and then get it
Is
live.
it still? Is the game still in beta?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. It's a lovely game though. Like, it's really good.
Yeah, it's super. I mean, it plays just like any game, any now time game. This like the retro style like this.
It is a really good game for real. I've been seeing it every now and then. It is really a cool game.
And the game's cool, but as people get into it, and you get into the Normie and the Normie Nation and the giveaways and the team building and the whole thing, we're gonna bring it all together. So the game's awesome, but it's gonna be very community driven and
It's a
giveaways and learning and promoting and a fun way to promote, because you bring new people into something. You're like, oh, here's this token. Well, no, here's this game. It's also a token, and we got giveaways and we got this cool stuff, and so that's the goal. Is the whole eco, like that's how things like Shiba and
Yes.
Pepe and all these things build, is when you have this common thing to rally around and have fun and meet new people and keep doing things. And
Remember we used to go to like because I bought all the Shiba Inu and Dogecoin and stuff. Remember Sheeb had the original token, then you go to their website and then you could buy Bone, and then you used Bone for like staking and like collecting, so you could get rewarded with like other Shiba. Then there was like 4 different tokens that they had on their website that you could use for different stuff.
Yeah. Is it playable? It's gonna be on PC or it's just mobile?
Both. Yeah, I'm playing on PC right now.
yeah, it's all the above. So PC has some advantages because bigger screens and keyboard. You can play on the keyboard. You can also play on a remote. On mobile, in landscape mode, the remotes are hidden in the gullies on the sides. Like my iPhone, I can hook, like my son has a Switch, I can hook a Switch remote into my iPhone via a USB-C cable and play. We're working on the
I saw you made a console pad for it.
Yeah, we're working on the Bluetooth capability. There's also a TV mode where you can hook your stuff up to the TV. I'm trying to make it where you can use your phone as the remote if you're playing on the TV, because then you wouldn't even need the remote.
That would be crazy.
We're getting there, but I've really tried to keep it to where you can play on mobile and desktop. And mobile's a little bit harder because you got your controls in the gully. But we're looking at the Solana Seeker Store and the Google Play Store and the Apple Store. So if we can keep it to where you can still play and have fun, just in mobile on your phone, then there's a lot more people. And if you have a really good experience on your phone and you're like, oh, I want to buy that Normie remote that David puts out in the store, an old DS, an old Nintendo type remote reskinned, and I play it on my phone or I play it on my TV, then then that's just building more to it. So,
Mhm.
so I'm trying really hard to make it where you can play it on anything. And that does get a little more difficult. It's obviously a lot easier with a remote, whether it's on your phone or whether it's on the TV or the desktop.
Yeah, you gotta get the TV on is actually really cool because I used to play the little game from my little kid on the TV, right? And it makes it really easy to navigate with the remote without worrying about getting a pad or trying to use a Bluetooth connector or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So we're trying. That's the background stuff, and there's a way to do everything. It's just how easy is it to build in?
Yeah,
it's all new stuff, but I'm very cognizant of like all those different situations, because if you make it difficult for one group, then it's like you just missed out on all those people.
Mhm.
yeah.
So
Yo, Normie, you need to start hopping up spaces like it often.
I always forget, because I do all the live stream. So I'm usually
Yeah.
chatting on YouTube or Twitch or Kick. And then I'm like, oh, wait, the other day I was like, I could do a live stream too and still do everything I'm doing. And I just put it up in the feed.
Yeah, it's a really different movement on the space. Different.
Yeah.
It's a different people on the space.
I'm-
And once they see you like you're constant with the space, of course you're gonna get a lot more eyes.
Yeah.
Different,
Yeah.
audience.
I'm not I don't even know why I didn't do it sooner. I just kind of forgot. And then I was like,
You've been I don't think you forgot. You just been busy with a lot of things at the
Yeah.
same time,
yeah.
which is understandable.
and
Yep.
and I'm gonna personally start trying to do once or twice a week some spaces, and
Yeah, try it.
You
Even
know,
if it's
that-
just the weekend.
that'll be Cluck Norris and Normie and Only Rose, and that's kind of my focus right now on those three. And
Yeah.
uh,
Now that
and-
Telegram is being shut down, I think people are gonna get on X more.
What? Telegram's going to be shut down?
Yeah, it's been shut down already.
I
It's
guess
out
they
of-
pulled it out of the Apple Store, so I don't know if you can download it right now.
Oh, wow.
No, you cannot. You cannot download it. You can use if you're like an old user or it's not on your phone before. I think you gotta have a VPN to use it now. If it's banned, and I think it's banned in some countries.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But
You know.
generally, it's out of the Play Store.
Yeah, nobody likes anything that's, you can say whatever you want. Governments get pissed off.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
mean, they was gonna do that. Definitely.
So,
messing
like,
around with that
So
data.
two weeks ago, where I work, I've always been able to be on Telegram on my desktop, and it was really nice because I could do Telegram and my office stuff and video visits, and I got my charts pulled up and everything, and then all of a sudden Telegram didn't work.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
Telegram.
so the whole Wi-Fi Telegram's out. So I've got my phone connected all day off of Wi-Fi so that I can keep doing Telegram.
That's crazy.
Bruh, Telegram does make things easy if you know how to use it. But
Yeah.
I don't know
So-
why people.
Hey, we build a new one.
I was
The
just going to
Telegram.
say, somebody's probably already working on a new
Oh
Telegram.
yeah, there's so many. It's stupid. It's
Yeah,
always
but-
so funny because like even X, everybody hates X, but they go and they build another platform. Like I know Pulse Chain and those guys, they built a whole nother platform. It's basically like X, but actually better. There's so many cool other things, but like nobody gets on there.
Yeah,
it's just-
exactly. That's the thing. Even if you create another app now compared to Telegram, there's nothing compared to Telegram. But then it's been grounded for years. It's a lot of it's been synchronized with crypto a lot. So
Now go.
Wow.
you just can't come in today be Telegram. It's not possible.
Did you hear that they're bringing back MySpace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw that.
I was like, what?
I was like, if MySpace ends up being the place for like the crypto bros, I'm like, this is a long cycle.
Oh, that's funny. I
was like, can I have my original picture in my song?
I was just gonna say that. I'm like, I wonder if I could log into my original MySpace.
Yeah. So I was Duffer101_100.
That
was my freaking YouTube email or my Yahoo email.
Yep, mine was ALIL92 tag because I had a 1992 Acura Integra. Yep, I had my songs on there and everything. My site was dope.
It's still active?
No. But if they bring it back, I'm definitely gonna fire up a Normie account on there and be like the first one.
If it starts getting, we're there. We're so there.
Yep.
Did you get into the token though? MySpace token?
I didn't.
Yeah, this shit ran up to million. I think it was just last week.
Really? It'll probably rug.
It's not. It's a whole lot of MySpace that they launched, but the real one.
That would be funny if the whole thing comes up. Tom has rugged you. Good luck.
We'll put him as a boss on one of these levels that you gotta fight. Frickin' Tom.
See, that's the cool thing. Is like I could go on there right now, and in like 30 minutes there could be a MySpace level.
Yeah.
With the Tom boss at the end.
Did you see the K coin rock today? It was crazy. The shit went from all-time high 8 mil straight down to 10 mil on one candle.
Wow.
On just one candle from 80 mil to 10 mil. No, and guess what? It was just at the new all-time high when it happened. As soon as it got to 80 mil, straight down to 10 mil. I've never seen nothing like that before.
Wow.
That's a whole lot of millions just all at once. Just like that.
That's why everybody has PTSD with any token. They're like, oh no,
right,
it's gonna rug me.
It's the dude with the FOMO app. I don't know if you know the FOMO app.
Oh wow.
And this is a new app, the wallet app. He created it, he made it, and then he got the token what the fuck is the name of the token? He launched it. That shit ran up to 80 mil. But it's just 3 days now. I think this is like the third or fourth day. And then boom, 10 mil.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then the app stopped. Everybody cannot swap. They couldn't sell their tokens on the app. I think it's working now though. But at the like few hours ago, 2-3 hours ago, everybody was stuck.
It happened to me with an Ethereum token called Saitama Inu or something. I had like $40,000 in that token, and they were doing like a V1 to V2, and then they made an app so you can like put your tokens into the app and you downloaded it from like, the iOS store, and I did all of that, and it was like if you brought your tokens into their app and traded, you were going to get like extra tokens, and I did all that, and then the app crashed, and then I wasn't able to get in after I put my tokens in there. So basically $48,000 worth of tokens just because now nobody, they rugged it. I'm just like, wow, not doing that anymore.
Yeah, I've never I downloaded the wallet, but I couldn't use it because it wasn't just sitting right with me. First of all, you had to they were asking for Gmail. I was like, that's a red flag. Secondly, you had to like do this thing on the app. It was just too much red flag for me. I uninstalled it yesterday, and then this shit happened today. I was like, oh well, I saw that. It's like I saw it coming.
Yeah.
Those custodial wallets are not secure. I can never put my funds in there. It's just the same one with the new wallet, app. Bruh, that shit, they made everything free to swap from across the chain, from like ETH to Sol to whatever chain. They made it all free. Can you imagine that?
just to get everybody to put their tokens
just
into
to
it.
get everybody, bro.
Wow,
Made it all free and
crash.
This is a red flag.
And it's not like you can. There's like tech support or somebody you can call. It's just you're screwed.
There's nobody to point to.
Yeah.
There's nobody. Not look. When that dump happened today, nobody said nothing. They've not posted nothing about the chat. They're only talking out about the app. People forgot about the chat. Nobody's saying nothing about that because there's nobody to point to. What are they gonna say? They come up with, we got hacked, or it was bruh. I've seen that shit before. There's nobody you can hold. The shit happened on Sui in the whole chain. The rock the whole decks. A whole decks. Imagine Radium getting hacked.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And
Bruh, that would be a bloodbath, right? That was the same shit that happened on Sui. They rocked the whole decks. The whole decks went to rock. They hope all the tokens, the projects on the Cetus decks got rocked. All of them. Thousands of them.
and they blamed it on somebody else.
Yeah, now listen. There's the crazy part. They said they got the wallet that did it. They tried to like shut it down. They took the wallet. They were able to recover about 400 to 500 mil.
Mm-hmm.
And then they promised they were gonna buy back whatever project that got affected on the Cetus decks. They said they were gonna buy the tokens back, so everybody gets back to their market cap. Till today, they never did, and that's what actually killed the Sui chain. Till date.
Glad I never got into that.
Some money from the hacker. Then why did you not buy back the tokens? At least you recovered 200 mil, 300 mil, or whatever amount they said they recovered, and no buybacks happened. And, it's the same. There's nobody to point to, and that's a whole chain. That's a whole dex.
That's wild.
It's crazy. All this. When the hacks happen, they just hide on the back of the hacks. There's nobody to hold, nobody to point to. They just swipe it under the rug.
Yep.
Everybody.
And then 6 months later, everybody forgot, and now they're launching something else.
Of course.
Yeah.
Another thing's gonna pop up. Everybody forget. Everybody moves on. Same shit with this dude, with the mantra dude. But that one was really crazy because I think he scammed the wrong people. They took him out, got his address. But, bruh, it was a lot. They did a lot to that guy. They doxed him. They went to his house, went to his family's house. It was crazy. It was crazy. He didn't believe something like that was gonna happen. He also scammed about 300-400 mil too.
You can't even sleep at night. Every knock at the door, you're just stressing out.
Yeah.
That's why I have no problem doing all of this and doing it in public. And I tell people, I'm like, hey, come here, shake my hand if you want. I'm not going anywhere.
Jesus.
If this project rugs, that means I'm dead. You know what I mean? Yeah.
He ran mantra to billions, and then I don't know why they do that.
Money.
How much more money can you make? Do you need?
Exactly. I've made $500,000 in this space. I've lost $500,000 in this space. Like, I'm not trying to make a few $1,000s. I want an ATM machine that just keeps making money. That's why, like with the brand, the luxurious brand, I built up enough repertoire and customers that, they buy stuff that they haven't even smelt it yet. They just, I've built up that reputation. It's hard to do these days.
Man.
Back in the day, like a lot of the devs and stuff, especially on the Ethereum blockchain, they would all live stream. They would have like big spaces, and you could talk to all of the, the whole team. Nowadays, everybody just hides and launches something, and then, oh, I don't know what happened. But I think moving forward, that's probably going to start changing. I think you're going to start seeing a lot more people doxed, a lot more people doing streams. I'm starting to see even influencers in the space, like Trip and stuff, and Cloud. He's starting to do live stream stuff. Maybe it'll get to the point where nobody's going to buy a token unless the developer is doxed.
You gotta give them something to hold on to.
Yeah.
The ideology gonna change with time, I believe, because a lot more people are gonna start getting into, a lot more normies are getting into crypto. So the ideology, the tools and everything's gonna change with time.
Yep.
Yeah, and people are learning more. They're learning from their mistakes too. And so it gets to a point that the same shit you did, and then you went with, you got away with it. You cannot get away with it anymore.
Yep.
Because people have learned.
Like that whole fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, or 3 times, and then it's your own fault.
It's a giveaway.
The whole
idea with the Clark Norris School of Hard Knocks is we took the hard knocks so you don't have to.
Yeah.
It's trying to build a place to learn and do that at your own pace, and but I would love for people not to go through what we all went through.
Yeah.
And the space can't grow if we continue to do the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah. Man, I just came in here to say hi to Dave, you know what I mean?
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping in.
I've been really, really all around trying to make ends meet. Yeah, I just say to come in here and say hi.
Cool. Appreciate it, man.
Nice talking with you, man. It was a good time.
Yeah, man. Same here, brother.
Big things to come.
Oh yeah, I believe you. I believe in you for sure.
I'm gonna start. I don't know if you caught the earlier combo, but I'm gonna start doing Pokemon like physical card giveaways for like leaderboard stuff, and then we'll probably do like airdrops in the game of other tokens, because I hold a lot of other stuff as well.
Cool.
Yeah, so it'll be, besides being a extremely fun and addicting game, it'll be,
Nah, I really love that game. I ain't gonna lie. That game, the interface, the graphics, the simplicity of it.
Yeah, it's so simple, but it can be so,
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's what makes. Look at Roblox.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
for the kids. It's simple, and that's what makes it different. Just because the simplicity.
Yeah, I had my kids play this game, and all of them are gamers, and all of them really liked it. And that was like the first week, so it's not even, they haven't even played it since all these upgrades.
I've not even played it. I know it's a cool game. Just the way I look at it, how I see it. This is a cool game. And it comes from the display. And if you can do that, if you can achieve that with like users and viewers, that's all you need with a game.
Yeah.
Just first look at it, make them love it, and then you've been able to achieve that with this one. Which is really good.
I'm working on trying to get these remotes, because right now a 2-pack of these remotes that work with this, they're like $30, I think. So I'm trying to get a hold of the manufacturer who makes them and seeing if I can get, like 100 or 200 of these for a good price. That way I can put them on the Normie store. Once I put it, do like reskin it or something, because it'll make it that much more fun to play. And then hopefully, like in the future, we can build other games and stuff. I really like the original Zelda. That's kind of like a role play game where you collect things and solve puzzles and different levels.
All right, brother.
You out of here?
I'm gonna hop down. Yeah, I gotta run.
Okay, cool. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. Good talk.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hit that clock.
Yeah. Have a good evening, bud.
We'll talk to you later. I got rugged twice because I didn't kill him in time. The rug guy got me. Oh. 8-3. It's got some difficulty to it. I like it.
I almost have your MySpace special edition level done.
Oh, no way. That's funny.
It's gonna be private. We're gonna play around with it. And Palm's the boss.
Oh, man. See, it's stuff like that, like little niche stuff like that, that it's like, oh gosh, I gotta play it just for that,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. That's what I also want to have in like the premium or the VIP is play a random world and like beyond the structured tier stuff, just have random worlds that people can go play.
Yeah. Yeah, like, hey, this week if you buy, you know, $10 in Normie, you get to play this limited edition level.
Yeah. And there's airdrops and giveaways in this level.
Yeah.
You get it. I know you get it.
There we
You're
go.
one of the first people that I've worked with that actually get it. So it's really nice.
Yeah, because like there's a lot of, you know, like your tokens, like most of the people that I have on the luxurious lounge, I try to buy, you know, a little bag of, and I was like, you know, I'm holding it, so why not? If somebody can discover another good project from just playing my game, like how cool is that?
Yeah, that's when you become a hub. Just like the lounge, you know, you get people approaching you to want to be on there. You build a game that gets people traction and notoriety, and then people approach you want to do that too.
Yeah. Yeah, the lounge was starting to, before I was having to like kind of search for projects, but now I'm starting to get people in my DMs like, hey, we saw, you know, this so-and-so, like, how do we get on there? And I'm like, well, you just got to be docs, don't mind being on camera, and just have a legit project. And, you know, 98% of the time they're like, oh yeah, we could do that. Heck yeah. How much do you charge? I'm like, nothing. You know, you guys are the content. They're like, oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and they go rally their community, and a bunch of people watches, and hopefully you get some new viewers. And
Yeah. It's a slow grow, but that's what I was.
everything's dead right now, and like everything's so dead, like compared to what it is when things are popping.
Mhm.
And so when you're growing in the dead time, it's great.
Yeah. Just means that it's gonna 10x later on when everything is starting to rip. Oh, damn. I like this level where it's like you can't see. Makes me definitely go a lot slower. Oof.
Building the game's been fun because all the crazy ideas and the brain things, it's like, oh, it's stuff people actually enjoy and do stuff. I've made so many things for Cluck, like on the app and stuff, and like nobody gets it. And it's like, because it made a lot of sense in my brain and how things can be done and work. And it's like, most people don't want that. So the game's been fun because most of my crazy ideas actually are fun.
Yeah.
So
yeah, this is freaking awesome.
like on the Cluck app, I pulled like half of the functionality I pulled out of it. And just wasn't getting used. It's just not the right time.
Oh, they will come. It's like
Just shelve it away. There'll be a time.
if you build it, they will come.
Yeah. Well, I built it twice, tore half of it down, did a remodel, facelift last weekend.
Hey, what's up, Wisdom?
Yo, what's up? How you doing?
Good, good. Just getting a little Normie Quest gameplay in.
Normie, how you doing? You doing well?
Good.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Love your work you're putting on, man. Keep grinding.
Thank you, appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're a big chat, bro.
One of these episodes of the Luxurious Lounge, I'm gonna surprise everybody and have my buddy Pro the Doge in here again. The Dogecoin millionaire.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. This is awesome.
I told him about the Luxurious Lounge token like way back in the day when I launched it, and I was like, hey, you know, this is what I'm doing, da 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 da. I'd love you to be a part of it. And he was kind of like, you know, I can't, cause like I can't be associated with any rugs. I'm like, rugs? I'm like, I'm not gonna rug it. He's all, no, I know you wouldn't, but you know, you can't trust people and stuff. So I was like, well, okay, I get it. But now that it's been, you know, 8-9 months, and I'm proving myself, I think it'll be a lot easier for me to hit him up again and be like, all right, man, I'm gonna send you some Normie merch. Let's do it. Let's, you know. Here's
all the things we're building and doing. And all right, the Doge people and something like Normie, it just takes a few of them. That's all it takes. It's crazy.
That was another token that I made it pretty good. I think I made about 50-60 grand off of that, maybe $10,000 investment. That was Robinhood. That was why I was using Robinhood, was to buy Dogecoin. And then when I couldn't sell when it was on a rip and I couldn't sell my tokens, then that's when I got off of Robinhood.
Yeah, that's what's funny about this whole Robinhood chain. It's like so many of us hate them so much, we're never going to support them.
Yeah, everybody forgets.
Bitter to the end.
Have you got a chance to try the coffee yet or no?
I'm in the middle of, we had a coffee grinder and then it broke. And so I've got to buy us a little grinder.
Okay.
But my wife loves coffee, so yeah, she's excited.
Cool. Yeah, definitely let me know. I've had a few coffee connoisseurs tell me that my coffee ranked pretty high with their, in their coffee life. Like one guy bought coffee. He wasn't a beard guy, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't know where you guys came from or what, but somebody else told me about your coffee," and I was like trying different things, and they said it was in their top 5. I was like, "Oh, okay." They're like, "You should really, push your coffee, because that's a $1 million company all by itself." And I was like, "Well, I like having like other things that people can buy besides beard care, because you can only buy so many beard oils and balms and butter." So that's why I did the coffee, and then now I'm starting to do custom colognes, and that's starting to do well now. Jesse's doing the perfumes, the parfum.
I'm gonna get my wife some of that Juliet.
Yeah, that one's really good. Pretty much, gosh, all of them you can't really go wrong with. If you wanted to try like more than one, I can give you a discount code for it, so you can get like 30% off. Give it a shot. And she makes them. They're about close to like 20%, so they're pretty. They last a while. A good like 8 or 9 hours, I think. I need to do a Normie beard line at some point. I'm going to be doing a custom profile for the vet project too. We're just trying to, I sent him a bunch of samples, fragrant samples, so that way we can try to blend something up. But it's going to be the heroic, the profile name. And then he wants like bourbon, vanilla, brown sugar. So it's going to be a good profile. Just my beard. My bearded customers are probably gonna sell it out. Gotcha. Hey, is there a way for me to, like, if on the Normie merch, if somebody buys a hat or like a bag of coffee or something, is there a way for me to include like a code that they could scan where they could claim like, $5 or $10 worth of tokens? Is that possible?
Yes, 100%. I've been working on that.
Yeah, because I thought that would be
I've
cool.
been trying to figure it out, whether we do that via like a QR code versus just a code. But I'll have you a good answer on that in just a couple days.
Yeah, like when we went to the Bitcoin conference, the Bitcoin store, you know, we bought merch and
Yes.
stuff, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, if you buy this shirt or something, then you could get like $10 worth of Bitcoin. And so we like scanned something and did whatever, and then we got it. I was like, man, that would be cool if I could put that on like the bags of coffee or on a hat, so when they get it.
I think it's best like QR driven to a specific site on part of the site,
Uh-huh.
and then they put a code in, and then it's, do you make them connect their wallet before, or do you just make it without a wallet connect, and it's just go to a QR code, go to the site, put your code in, and then put your wallet address in. So that's one of the things we have to decide.
Yeah, because people are sketch about connecting their wallet. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like all the connections that we do are not permissions based. The connections we do don't allow us to spend any of their funds.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's part of the education thing is there's different types of connections. There's a connect your wallet to let it see what you have, and it shows that you own Normie, and you get permissions to go to these parts of the app and the game, versus a permissions where it can spend something for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ones that get people screwed. So,
Right.
but even on the safer side of that, it would be page, put a code in, put your wallet address in, it's sent directly to you. There's zero wallet anything. That's probably the safest way.
Yeah. So just basically a code-driven airdrop.
Yeah. And then what we have to do on the back end is in that form, it either has to trigger something to come to us to tell us to send it, or like I have the Helios API, we could look at it like every 3-4 minutes and see if anybody sent one. And when one gets sent, then it sends them their stuff.
Mm.
That's the only thing. And it's like, you go, oh, it's checking every 3-4 minutes. That's got to be expensive. It's like for every time you have it do that, it's like a couple pennies a month.
Oh, yeah. That's nothing then.
I have a $50 a month Helios account, and it like allows you to do 10,000 things. And so, some of the things we do, it's multiple hits per second. Other things, it's one hit every few minutes.
Mm.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah, that would be dope. Because then it's like, I don't know if you remember, like, I forget what phone it was back in the day, where it was like you got this phone, and then inside the phone there was like Solana tokens, I think. And so you like activated it, and then you got to claim like tokens.
Like like the true Solana phone, like the Seeker phone.
Mhm.
That's exactly what came with it.
And so at one point it was like the phone was worth more for the tokens than the phone itself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like, imagine like bags of coffee, like, okay, at today's date, you buy a bag of coffee and you get $10 worth of tokens. Well, when Normie's at 10 million market cap, now that $10 bag of tokens is worth $1,000. It's like, oh shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why did my coffee all of a sudden somebody bought every single bag?
Yeah, no shit.
I love the color of this swan, that purple.
Which one?
Ooh.
I can't see because I'm just on film.
Oh, it's the black swan.
Okay, yeah.
That's cool. Shout out the feathers. The feathers got me.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Those are the fine, those are
Little
the
details.
fine-tuning things.
Mhm.
Make little things cool. Yeah.
Man, I can't thank you again for doing this. This is more than I could even have imagined.
You're good, man. I love it. It's been good for me.
No joke, too early on in Normie's birth, I was hit up by some people that wanted to charge me like to build out like some basic game. They're like, oh yeah, you know, it'd be like $10,000 and da 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 da.
They're
And
stupid, man.
Yeah.
They're so stupid.
and
That's what happened with me in the app.
really,
Like, oh, I just want an educational app and I want to do this. And they're like, that'll be like 5-6 grand. I'm like, yeah, no. No.
yeah, they were gonna build a. So we went back and forth for a while, and then we finally agreed on like a little casino type game for Normie, where it was literally like a wheel, Normie, and like the wheel would spin, and you could like bet tokens and win tokens. You could win like other things or whatever. And they wanted 7 grand to do that. And then they, after we agreed on it, and I gave them some, I think I gave them like $5,000 down, and they were like, all right, great, well, send us all of your work and this and artwork, and then blah, blah. I'm like, wait a minute, why am I building it? I thought I'm paying you to do that. And they're like, oh, well, we need all your graphics and stuff. And I'm like, pff. So then I had to spend a few hours like making all that stuff just to give to them, and then they gave me back this. It was so terrible. Like, I could have made something in 10 minutes with like Grok and you know, Chat GPT that was better than what they had worked on. It was such a nightmare.
So I get it, yeah. Because I mean, I spent a year and a half with this vision, and got one group we supposedly wanted drawing, and they were going to help us, and they didn't do squat, and that whole group fell apart, and talked with somebody else, and you know, the more I talk with these people, I'm like, I don't think any of these people really know what the hell they're doing. And I think it was on TikTok, and this guy was like, oh, just Claude this and Claude that, and you can build this. And I'm like, I wonder what really could do that. And I've been doing Chat GPT stuff for like everything, like work stuff and different things. And so like the whole concept and the idea and the basic code actually started on GPT.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, I'll put this on Claude. And then like everything changed. And it was like, so that's where Cluck Norris and the whole app came from. And then, you know, I kind of got to a point, I knew I wasn't going to win the hackathon, so I could quit pressing so hard with it. And, you know, you were just saying that stuff, and I'm like, yep, I'm pretty sure we can do that. You know, you just have those moments, you're like, yeah, let's just do that. Like, that's the right answer. And
That was divine intervention, man, that you happened to be there. And because I would have never asked you for something, you know, like, hey, do you know how to build a game?
You know, and if you'd asked me, I'd have probably been like, no, I don't think I have time for that. And it's like just the way you presented it, and like just an idea and this thought. I'm like, how many times have I had that idea or that thought, and I like didn't do it? And I'm like, I've seen what I've been able to do. And then you had that thought, and I was like, let's do that. That's it. Let's do that.
You had something in like a couple of days. I couldn't believe it. You're like, here,
Dude, I
click
had
this
something
link.
before the space was over.
I was like, holy shit, this is exactly what I was envisioning and better.
And then it was like, okay, so that's how easy it is. Let's make this really good.
Yeah, this is amazing. And this is just gonna build credibility for
yeah.
everything. Like, oh
Yeah,
wow.
Just yeah, both sides. That's like, everybody's like, what do you get for doing that? I was like, I don't get crap if I get shit for doing this. We're just building something cool, something you can believe in. That's the whole point, you know?
It's like the Apple guys in their garage, you know.
Yes, Wozniak.
Mm-hmm.
All those guys. Yeah, they're like, let's just do that.
Let's have this cool idea, and then 3 or 4 years later, now look at us. That's how I think it's gonna be. A couple of years, we're gonna be laughing like, remember those days when we were doing that thing, and now look at us. Oof. Yeah, we're still so early. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 8:30.
I'm gonna get off here.
Yeah,
so,
me too.
have a good evening, bro.
Yeah, thank you again. Thanks for hanging out. I'll probably
all
do
good,
some
bud.
more tomorrow, and
Sounds good.
I'll be talking to you. Have a good rest of your night. Thanks for tuning in wherever you guys are at. Twitch, Kick, Pump Fun, YouTube. We will see you later.